Hello everyone, and welcome back to my crafting world. This is Anna. So in my last video, I made this little file folder with you guys. I was trying to figure out how to make it, and overall it's not bad. And someone suggested that I go ahead and rescore the lines, and I'm going to try it for the next one. So I am going to make a mini folio for this little file box, and let me tell you, all I did with this box was I put the pearls all the way around. I cut a little piece of applique that I put on the large matchbox along with the little teardrop pearl, and I did the same on the other side. And this little piece right there was left over from between the two appliques, so I just stuck it on there with a little pearl on there. So I am going to go ahead and make a folio, and today I am going to be using Jane's Memoirs because that is what matches the large matchbox that I made with you guys. And I already cut out, I already worked out the dimensions for the folio, and I've already cut everything out. So I am going to go ahead and put that together with you guys. And the only reason I didn't make a mini album was because I didn't have enough of the blue paper, but I have enough for a folio. So these are actually right here. Those are the scraps that I have from both projects. And I just cut, I didn't write anything down, so I'm going to have to tell you what I did as I go along. So I took a piece of cardstock and cut it down to 10 by, I think it was 10 by 5, okay? And I scored this I scored it at 4.5 and 5.5. So it's gonna have a 1-inch spine. Okay, so I've already scored it 4.5 and 5.5. So I'm gonna go ahead and burnish that. And this is going to be our folio. So before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and ink the edges of this little folio. It's a mini folio. And again, I'm going to use the faded jeans. Okay guys, I have inked all the edges, and I have cut my pieces that are going to go in here. And let me tell you what I have cut. I have cut 2 pieces that are 5.5 by 4 3/4. And then I have scored on the 5.5 inch side. I've gone ahead and scored it 1/2 inch. This is going to become a flap. Okay guys, I went ahead and distressed the edges to this. So this one is going to go up on the top this way. That's going to be a flap, as is the one on the side. So let me glue that down. And of course you can use tape for this, but my glue is closer right now. So I'm going to glue this to the top of my folio. All right, there's that one. All right guys, there are the first flaps of the folio. Now I have also cut 2 other pieces. This one is 4 3/4 by 4, and on the 4 3/4 side, I went ahead and scored at 1/2 inch. Okay guys, I have inked these pages as well, and these are going to go this way. Okay, and they're going to open up this way. Okay, so let me glue these down. There we go guys. There we go. Now I wanted more pages to this, but obviously I don't have enough of the blue paper. So what I did was I went ahead and took these 2, I was able to cut 2 strips that are the same size. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to make 2 like belly bands. and I am going to make some little belly bands right here. So for this, I'm going to score the sides to make the band. I'm going to score them at 1/2 inch on each side. Now these I'm not going to put in until after I put my decorative paper on there, because I want this of course on the top, but that is the way it's going to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put the decorative paper on there. I'm going to cut all the little mats out and put it on there. And you know, I just don't know if I'm going to use a magnet. I really don't think so, because I mean it goes this way and I really doubt that I'm going to use a magnet. So let me go ahead and put all the mats down. All right, I have papered the little folio. There's the side, there's the back. Isn't that pretty? And then this is Emma. So once we open it up, I made 2 little booklets for it because I wanted it to hold a couple more pictures. So the little booklets, and like I said, I had no more of the blue paper, but since I had used pink on the matchbox, I figured I could get away with using the pink. So I did nothing to the inside because it'll get a little bit thicker with the pictures in there. And that goes right into that little belly band that I made. And the other one is the same, nothing on the inside, but I did paper the back. And as you can tell, I inked all the edges to everything. And then this opens up this way, and then it opens up this way. So it'll hold 12 photos, which is not bad for, you know, a desktop. And then this one opens this way. I love that. And then it opens up this way. So I didn't use any magnets because I didn't feel like it needs them. And if we put it into the little file box, it fits perfectly in there. I actually could have made this a little bit wider, but I wanted to embellish the front a little bit, so I left myself some space. And I didn't put a closure on there, guys. I don't feel like it needs a closure, so I didn't put one on there. I am going to do a little bit of decorating right here on the belly bands, but that is going to be it. And I'm going to decorate this or embellish this and let you see the end product. All right, I have finished decorating the mini folio, and this is what it looks like from the front. On the front, I just put some glitter cardstock on the bottom, just so it'll have glitter all the way around. And then I used some of the trim for the side, some flowers and leaves, and I went ahead and stickled them. And then she's holding a rose and a couple of little accent pieces there. And then on the side, I just put a seam binding bow with a rose. You know what? I was going to stickle the rose and I didn't. So a seam binding bow with a rose, and then the back I did nothing to it. So then when I open it up, there is the inside. There's the little belly band. All I did was put some pearls on there, and then another seam binding bow with a pearl in the center. And I had these left over, so I just went ahead and stuck them in there. We can put, you know, a little wallet size picture on the front and the back, and these don't have anything on there just because there will barely be room for a picture, so I didn't put any paper on those. And then of course I showed you the little booklets, and I did nothing else to these. So these go in there along with the little wallet size mat. And then open it up. I did not do anything to the inside because it's a folio and it should remain relatively flat. And then there we go. So that is the mini folio that I have created for the file box. Now it fits very well in there, and I have enough, you know, space for it not to be, you know, really tight in there. So I think that turned out so adorable. I just love how that turned out. and it matches the large matchbox very well. I can see this on a desk actually. So I am very happy with this little set, and I hope that I have inspired you to give it a try, or give something a try like this. Of course, you guys know that I had made some file boxes in some previous videos, and I'll try to link that so that you don't actually have to have a die for that. But I think I think I'll be making more in the future because I really like the way it turned out. There we go. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you guys so very much. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot, guys.